っていた世界から思いっきり手を振ってくれたあなたのことを知ることが
What's going on, everybody? The Fragrant Flower Blooms, it's over, episode 13. It's all done, it's all wrapped up, and wow. Honestly, if there's anything you should take away from this video, they crushed and they killed the ending. 10 out of 10. I think this was a masterful ending to a show that had some up and downs. Not every episode was perfect, right? I think most of the show is about an 8 out of 10, but they really crushed these last couple of episodes. With the confession last week and then a double down on the confession this week, I really felt, even though we didn't get like an official like a date after they have consummated the relationship, we didn't get a kiss or like legit hand holding. I would have loved to see all of that, but I still felt at the end of it weirdly gratified, and like I really felt like, I don't know, satisfied. I just felt like they really nailed it, and I was like, okay. Like, I don't need to see anything else. You know, obviously, if there was a season 2 and they kind of showed more of their relationship, and kind of like how 𝐒𝐻𝐼 did, where it kind of shows them now actually dating and now they're a couple associating with friends. And I think that would be really cool. And the other thing that I would love to see from this show, similar to 𝐒𝐻𝐼, is if you ever watch 𝐒𝐻𝐼, which if you didn't, God, please go watch. It's one of the best romance anime ever created. But in that show, it pivoted to the side characters, and it did it really well. I would love to see Subaru kind of maybe find her own love, and maybe she falls in love with Rintaro's friend, you know, like the stoic one. I would love to see that. I think that would be dope. So I would love to see more of this show. But even if we don't, and the door's closed, again, I just think that they just absolutely nailed the episode. So. This whole entire episode, it basically has Rintaro, you know, wanting to make good on his confession last week. And he feels like he's being a burden to 𝐒𝐻𝐼 over and over and over. And he drums up courage, he asks her out, and 𝐒𝐻𝐼 is like, okay, I'll decide where to go. And she wants to go to the summer festival. Cute. She looked adorable in her outfit, just so adorable. And Rintaro's over there in a white tee, but whatever. I thought she looked just absolutely adorable. And, you know, she goes and they share an awesome time at that summer festival. We basically get a summer festival date, which cute. They get apple candy and they get shaved ice. And basically it's just a lot of eating. You know, our girl 𝐒𝐻𝐼 likes to eat a lot. And just a really fun time. And then we finally get a moment to where now Rintaro doubles down, and he, instead of, you know, taking a step back or retracting he just doubles down. He's like, I love you, and I know that it's going to cause you this and this and this and that. And again, he doesn't know anything. He's assuming he's being a burden. And he's like, but I just can't help it. You know, if being in a relationship means seeing you, making you happy, like that's what I want. And he goes on this big tangent, and it's just the cutest thing ever. He's just adorable in that moment. And then what the show does, and if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I hate flashbacks. But what it does is within, like, you know, a few minutes, call it, you know, 5-6 minutes, it gives us all of 𝐒𝐻𝐼's point of view from the whole season, from when she first met him, to when she first kind of like got interested in him, to where she was basically slowly falling in love, to when she found out that he went to Chidori, to, you know, the first time that, you know, he fought those guys for her, and just falling deeper and deeper in love, and, you know, her choosing outfits for him, and just her point of view from everything else. And she eventually goes like, will you accept me too? And they just shared the cutest of moments, and it made me emotional. I didn't quite cry, but it definitely made my eyes teary, and it was just a beautiful moment, I thought. And they really captured, you know, young love in that moment as well too. And, you know, the art was just amazing. The little winds blowing down were amazing. And then after, they kind of give us like a little flash forward of, you know, them doing phone calls and kind of like the aftermath and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. I can't even, like, it's just so adorable, right? And I just really, really loved it. So yeah, I mean, guys, thank you guys for being with me all season long. This was one of the better anime of the year so far. I think this will definitely go down easily, you know, top 10 anime this year. This was definitely a unique romance anime and definitely one of the better ones. We don't get that many good romance anime too often anymore. And if it does have good romance, it's typically like a villainous anime or something like isekai that has like a female and main character. It's very rare that we get good, just not, I don't want to say generic because that's a bad word, but traditional. I think that's the right word. More traditional romance anime. We don't get them. They're few and far between. Now this year, of course, we were graced with the triple threat of My Dress Up Darling, Fragrant Flower, and Rascal anime, right? Like I think we had the triple threat. I'm not a Rascal fan. I don't really like that show. I've tried it. I could never get through season 1. It's not a me anime, but I know a lot of people really love it, and definitely was the triple threat that we got in this season. So yeah. What a ride. Let me know your guys' final thoughts in the comments below. But hopefully we find another anime that can top this one. But this one was definitely a unique one. I just wish it wasn't plagued by Netflix, unfortunately, like it was. A lot of people got to miss out on it. A lot of people have to subscribe to a certain platform to watch it. Some people are watching it on the pirated versions, and whatever the case is, just share this with people. Like if you have a Twitter account or if you have a TikTok or whatever, tell people to watch this show if this kind of content that you do, let people know. Because this one definitely deserves everything that's coming to it. It definitely deserves it. And I would love to see a continuation or maybe a side story or something. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for being with me all season long. This one's going to stick with me, and hopefully it gets a dub as well, too. I don't know if it has a dub. I don't think it does. Let me pull up my Netflix account. Because I know the first few episodes launched. Before I let you guys go, I'm sure some of you guys are already gone. So, hopefully you guys can comment your final thoughts and stuff. You guys can think about your final thoughts. But let me see. This one is Fragrant Flower. So it looks okay. So yeah, it looks like it does. It does have a dub as well too. So this is definitely gonna be one that I might make my daughter watch with me. I think the dub's gonna be really cool. Anyways, I've held on to you guys for too long. I appreciate you guys being here. One love, guys. Have a good rest of your day, weekend, month, year, anytime you're watching this, and I'll see you guys on another show. All right, peace out.